Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. All right, so I have a subscriber who has asked me to do a reading on a few things, and they want to know, they want an update on Nancy Pelosi. I feel like she's got one foot in, she's not going to be with us. I mean, she's an older person. So Adam Schiff, who is in, I'm hearing deep doo-doo, and the January 6th prisoners. And I'm hearing that that situation is just stagnant, right? It's just, it's not going anywhere. But I was going to do a reading on, and I do believe that, I know for a fact they're in Washington, D.C., okay? The January 6th prisoners. And Washington, D.C. they operate in a completely different way from the other 49 states. They're not, it's the District of Columbia. They have their own laws. They operate in a completely different way. And so the moral of the story is, if you're out there in DC doing things that they deem as, they being whoever the powers that be in that particular part of the country, if you're doing things that they feel you don't have any business doing, well, and you get caught up in their web, you get snagged up, you get caught up, then you're caught up, and you're going to have problems because you touched down in that soil and you decided to involve yourself in something that, some might think you did things innocently, but I don't see that for everybody. I do see people who are locked up. They did do some things that violated laws that would be violated in any state, not just DC, okay? And I know there are people that talk about it and they say it's unfair, and I get that, but life is unfair. But the point in all of this is that these people that are locked up were doing things that they didn't have any business doing. Many of them were doing things that they didn't have any business doing. Now, we can debate all day long on the people that may have been prosecuted and given a certain prison sentence, that's too long. Or we may be able to argue that, oh, look, in this state, these people they're being released on murder, and the January 6 people didn't commit any murders. And you would be correct. But you have to always go back to the understanding that Washington, D.C. is like no other state in the 50 states. We almost couldn't consider them a state. Okay? Because it's just, we almost couldn't consider them a state. So when you ask about them, just know that they're caught up in a part of the country that doesn't play by the same rules. Okay? All right, so I'm going to combine all of this. So we're going to pull a card on Nancy Pelosi. We're going to pull a card on Adam Schiff. We'll pull a card on the January 6th prisoners. And we'll pull a card on the November midterms, even though I already talked about it. Really, it's just a reiteration of what I said. So frankly, you could just go back there because there's no real update to that. It's what I said, okay? So we'll touch on Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff and the January 6th prisoners. Let's do that, okay? We'll pull a card on each one. All right. So the first one, of course, will be, this is the state of Nancy Pelosi, okay? We'll pick this one. This is Adam Schiff. And this is the January 6th prisoners, okay? And I'm being drawn to pull. This is DC, okay? All right, so Nancy Pelosi. Well, Nancy Pelosi is coming out as the Queen of Wands. We're going to take these cards as they are, okay? The Queen of Wands is a business. They're friendly. They're ambitious. They have leadership qualities, bossiness, okay? And that is Nancy Pelosi. The cards are not lying. This is this person. Okay, what I'm going to say, I could pull the death card as it relates to her. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. But Nancy Pelosi is all of these things, or she can be. The friendliness, she's stone cold, okay? But as it relates to her, she is in boss mode right now. But I'm hearing it vacillates. And she does have problems. But it may not be the kind of problems that you are thinking of. It could be health-related problems. Okay, this is Adam Schiff. Okay, Adam Schiff has pulled the High Priestess. Okay. That is mystery. Retreat and reflect and trust your instincts. Now, Adam Schiff is what I'm hearing has a boatload of problems. None of which are going to ever go away. Because this is what he has created for himself. When a person has a boatload of problems that are coming in for them, they can only blame themselves, right? They can only look at themselves and say, oh my God, I have a boatload of problems because I did this. I was lying about that. I was deceitful about this. I was affecting the lives of all of these people. I have messed around with this and created issues here. I'm just a problem. And I know I'm a problem. It's like, have you ever seen, okay, this is what I'm hearing and what I can liken Adam Schiff's situation to. Have you ever seen the movie No Way Out with Kevin Costner? It is an excellent, excellent movie. And that is where, and Adam Schiff is the character of Kevin Costner in that excellently done movie. I mean, the movie is good and now the movie itself, right? Everything that this person, Kevin Costner, is going through. This is Adam Schiff. And the title of the movie is enough to let you know. No way out. That's what I'm hearing. That's what came to me. That's what I'm being told to communicate. No way out. That's the name of the movie. And you can just exchange Kevin Costner with Adam Schiff. Problem after problem after problem after problem after problem. And there is no way out. And irrespective of how the movie No Way Out ends, there's just no way out for Adam Schiff. Okay. The January 6th, 4 of Pentacles. All right. So the 4 of Pentacles is about not sharing, holding on to something tightly. Okay. And I'm going to stop there because the people that are languishing in that jail are holding on too tightly to their convictions because of everything that I've outlined about the state of the state of DC. Right now, it's not a friendly place. I wouldn't even recommend going there. Well, I mean, if you're up to no good, or you're, maybe going to get sucked into something, don't go there. If you're going there to see the amazing museums and your mind is right and you're not trying to do anything that would be nefarious, then go. Okay, so it's the 4 of Pentacles. They are holding on tightly to their convictions. They're not going to ease up on that. And I'm talking about the actual prisoners. They are defiant. When they could be released and they could say, yes, I did this, or no, I didn't do, whatever, they could be out. A lot of the people that are sitting in there are not willing to look in the mirror, is what I'm hearing. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just giving it to you the way I see it and hear it and know it to be. And a lot of these people are stubborn. And they're comfortable sitting in that jail. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to offend some people in their sensibilities, but that jail is not as bad as it's being made out to be. But again, you are in DC's neck of the woods. And this card is about DC. They pulled the Happy Squirrel. And the Happy Squirrel is an exclusive card. And here I'm going to read out to you what the Happy Squirrel is. Again, the Happy Squirrel is representative of Washington, D.C., okay? So here's what the Happy Squirrel is about. Vague and mysterious, secretly scurrying to and fro and down the world tree. What has he unearthed? Is this an acorn that needs planting to bring something to fruition, or a tantalizing treat to be enjoyed today? Cleverly stored away exactly what he needs to now enjoy this moment in the sun. That's DC. Now, I'm going to add my 2 cents. DC, as it is now, is very happy with the things they do, with the things that, the way they operate, their politics, their belief systems, arresting January 6th, people. They're happy as a squirrel with a nut. See the look on the face of this squirrel? That is one hell of a happy squirrel. The sun is behind them. This is DC. I mean, when you've got your foot kicked up, well, hell, you're feeling fine. Now, I'm going to put it up high, not because I subscribe to DC or anything like that. The point is, they're feeling fine. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully that answered your questions. Until next time, well, actually, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And if you like what I do, consider buying me a coffee, all right? Until next time, you take good care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.